Hey, Facebook Live. Happy Friday afternoon. Hope you're ready to get a little sweat on. We're going to do a Friday afternoon strength and cardio workout. It's going to be 60 minutes long. It's going to be primarily focused on lower body and core, but I'm sure your arms will get a little bit of work in there as well. If you're watching this as a replay, go ahead and fast forward a bit so you can start right away, since I'll be talking for about another minute to give people a chance to get on the call or on this live video. I'm so used to being like, get on the call. Yeah, so I'm not going to wear sneakers, but you totally could wear them, as we're going to be doing a little bit of moving, squatting, jumping. And if you are watching this workout and you're about to get sweaty with me, leave a comment so I can know who's out there doing the squats and all those things alongside me. So again, you don't need shoes, but if you want sneakers, wear them. You could do this outside, inside. The only equipment you might want is a chair. You totally don't need a chair. Hey, Ryan, you ready to do this workout? Yeah. You don't need a chair, but it could be helpful for some of the things we're doing. So if you have a chair nearby, go ahead and grab it now. The other thing that could be nice once we get into the ab portion is something that you can lay down on. So either a towel or a yoga mat nearby that you can roll up and unroll. Or if you're barefoot, you could just do this whole workout on that. And then lastly, or two more things, put on some good music that makes you get pumped up. Hey, Sarah. And then second, grab yourself some water. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna draw my chair over really quick. I haven't deserted you, I'm just getting my chair so I can demo it with you when it comes down to it. All right, so go ahead and come up to a standing position. And we're gonna start with just a few shoulder rolls, rolling up and down. Good, and then roll the other direction. Let your chin fall into your chest, drop your left ear over to your left shoulder, then circle around the other way, right to your right shoulder. If you like full circles, you can go for a full circle. Just warming up the body, just briefly. Okay, and then take the ribs. You're gonna do a few circles with the rib cage. One direction, and reverse that direction, take it the other way. Let those circles come into your hips, and now hold the chest still and take some circles with your hips one way, just like you're hula hooping or dancing, and then reverse that direction. Everything's like crack, 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 crack. Okay, slow that down. We're just gonna bend into one knee and then the other. You're letting your hips go up and down. This is really good to stretch open the lower back, stretch open the sides of the body before we start jumping around. Hi. Okay, and then you're just gonna bend and straighten your knees. So baby squats, don't make it too crazy yet, just getting lubrication and warmth in the joints. In these squats, we're thinking hips way back, chest can go low. To rise up, really push into your heels, heart reaching forward, back of your neck long. Okay, last one. Bring your feet together slightly, left foot down. You're gonna go ahead and take some circles with your right ankle, low or high, switch direction. You might hold on to the back of your chair or hold on to a wall. Switch sides, a few rolls in the other foot. Step your feet down, roll up and down through the whole body. So chin to chest, roll down, forward fold, tight tailbone, strengthen legs, and roll back up. We'll do this 3 more times. Exhale, roll down. Push into the feet to roll up and roll down. Feel like you're rolling up from your kidneys, like your legs start from your kidneys. So you're getting this motion going from way above your hips even. Okay, hold it up. Shake out any last thing that you need to. All right, let's get started. So first things first, if you have a space, go to the side of your space. Then you're gonna take your feet wide apart, bend your knees. You can step this or jump it. Stepping it, we're taking a big step to the side, feet come together. We're staying low the whole time. side to side squat. If you want to add in a little bit more motion, we're jumping, staying low. Jumping, staying low. Okay, we're going to take 10. Your choice, step or jump. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hips low, 2, 1. Good. Take the feet wide. You can come into the center of your space now. Knees pointing over the middle toes. Sink the hips low. Just like this, we're going to walk. Feet forward. Yep, and back. Awesome. And forward. And back. 10 more, just like that. That was 10. That was 9. Take it forward. Keep it low. That was 8. Sink it deep. We're almost halfway there. Soften the shoulders. Good. That was 5. Knees going right over those middle toes. 4, 3, chest up. 2, can your hips go a bit lower? Good. Last one, walk it back. Straighten your legs. Whew. Should be feeling those inner thighs, outer thighs, butt, all the things. So feet hip distance apart. You're going to take your left leg and you're going to swing it around behind you for a curtsy squat. The foot steps behind you, both knees bend. You could think as if you were going to do a curtsy. Really push into the heels here. Lift the chest and tone through the core. So the tailbone's going down as the palate of the mouth goes up and the knees bend outward. Then you'll step back to center, feet together. We're going to do the same side. Curtsy that left leg around, bend low, back to center. So hands can be at hips, be at sides. You could reach them out if you want to get a little bit more of a shoulder workout. That was 3, 4, 5. Really lift up through the core. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Hold center. We'll do the other side. So opposite leg swings around behind you. Hold a bit longer on the first one. Check that knees are over ankle on that front leg. Again, little tuck of the tailbone here, tailbone driving down, crown of the head reaching up, and then sink low from there. Okay, step to center. We've got 10 of these. Arms where you'd like. 10, 9, 8. Really push the front heel down to stand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay, so this next part is where you might like the chair. I'm going to show you without a chair first so you can decide. We've got a couple variations. Variation 1, feet apart, toes point forward, arms in front of you, sit the hips down and back, make a squat, and then stand back up. So you can do this and just hold there, keep this motion going, adding your breath. Option 2, plant one foot down, extend the other leg out, and you're going to do the same thing, but one-legged squats. And you'll do 10 on one side, then switch, and do 10 on the other side, and just keep alternating. If you want to add in the chair, it's pretty much the same thing, except you've got one foot down, other leg extends out, and you're going to sit all the way onto the chair, and then come back up. All the way onto the chair, and come back up. So you choose what works best for you. You can also flip the chair around and use the back of the chair for a little bit of balance. Okay, let's get started. 10 on one side or 10 on both feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up, switch sides. Make sure you're breathing. Unless you don't like to breathe, then you can hold it. 10, 9, 8, heel presses down to stand up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, feet come hip distance apart. Hands by sides, palms face forward. Push the floor away from you to lift up your heels. So we're doing a little calf raise. You might not be able to feel my feet or see my feet, but heels go up, resist the lower. Heels up, slow lower. Good, 7 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. 10, 9, hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slow lower down. Good, all the way back down. Okay, bring the weight into your right foot. Hands will come to hips or out for balance. You're gonna step left foot in front of you. Come into a lunge. Check that your hips are level. Front knee right over ankle, pointing forward. Chest is lifting. Feel this traction of your tailbone going down and the crown of your mouth, or the roof of your mouth, going up. Step back to center. Now, option here, step into a balance or step feet together. We're moving the same leg behind us. So the left leg goes back and you bend the back knee. Same thing, roof of the mouth up, tailbone down. Inner thighs squeeze together. Step back to center, optional balance. Step forward. Good, that was 1. We're starting 2. Step it back. Step it forward. This is 3. We're going for 10. You can always rest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, 10. Step together. Notice how your left leg feels. Should be feeling pretty good. Second side, or so that's your right leg, should be feeling pretty good. Now center the weight on your left leg. Rights and lefts are hard. Center the weight onto left leg. We'll do the same thing. Step forward, moving slow on this first round to keep our muscles balanced like last time. Then step feet together or go for the optional balance. Step it back behind you, pushing onto the ball of that back foot. Lift the back heel up high. Sink low in the hips, and we'll move through this. We've got 9 more to go. Step forward. 8 more. 7 more. Can you deepen your breath? 6 more. 5, 4, 3, only 2 more. Last one. Good, return to center. Grab a drink if you need it. Take a deep breath. We're gonna run through that whole sequence one more time, adding a few things in. Okay, so we start with those side-to-side squats. Again, stepping or hopping. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it center. Find yourself in the middle of your space. Legs go out wide. Got those sumo walks, forward and back. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Relax your face. Deepen your breath. 9, 10. Legs straighten. Feet come hip distance apart. We got those curtsy squats. Starting with the left leg, sweeping around behind you. Bend both knees, hands can come to hips, or hold to the sides. Back to center. 9 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this. 4, 3. Really drive that front heel down. 2, chest up, and 1. Second side. Firmly plant the left leg, grow tall, sweep the right leg back, bend both knees. 1, to center. 2, belly lifted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back to center. Okay, this next one is where you might want the chair, or you can not use it. Up to you. I'm going to use the chair this time. And you can do those double leg squats or single leg squats. Singles, we've got 10 on each side. Doubles, you've got 20. All right, left foot plants down. Lift up the right leg. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch the legs. This is where it's really important what kind of chair you choose if you're choosing a chair. If you choose a low one, good luck. It'll be definitely an intense workout. Okay, so opposite leg down. Make sure the chair's back there. Little affirmation. And then extend out and sit it back. Again, you totally don't need to be using the chair. You can do this without. That was 1. 2. Soften the shoulders. 3. Tone the lower belly. 4. Draw the ribs in. 5. 6. 7. 8. Almost there. 9. And 10. Step both feet down. If you use the chair this time, just got to move it to the side. Okay, we've got calf raises. So you're going to be bringing your feet down, hip distance apart. Push the floor away, lift the heels, and lower. Now, the first time we did it with the feet parallel, hip distance. You can repeat this, or this time, toes out, heels in. So turned out, feet rotating from the hips, squeezing the butt, and lifting from there. We've got 10 more, whatever you're doing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop the heels down. We got those forward and back lunges. We'll start with the left leg going forward, optional balance, then stepping back. Make sure you're breathing. That was 1. 2, we're going for 10. 3, 4. Try to keep the spine neutral. It's the legs that are moving. 5. This is 8. 9. Last one. Step to center. Switch sides, forward and back. Here we go. This is where the upbeat music is really helpful. 3, 4, 5. Halfway there. 6. Broaden your chest. 7. Pull up through the lower belly. 8. 9. One more. Last one. Good. Step feet together. Grab a drink if you need it. Take a deep breath in and out. Great news. We're going through this sequence one more time, and then we're switching it up. So this is our last time doing these motions. It's meant to be challenging. Remember, you decided to join me for this cardio strength workout. So let's get that cardio and strength going. Side to side jumps 10 times. Here we go. 10, 9, stay low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it low. Walk forward and back. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. Sumo walks. That's 1. Like a little dance. That's 2. That's 3. And 4. Yeah, get the arms going. And 5. Now we're just doing jazzercise. That's 6. Sink the hips low. Push the knees out. That's 7. Almost there. Last time we're doing this. That's 8. Sink it down. Sink it down. 9. I think I've lost count, but I think we're at 9. One more back. One more forward. Walk it back. Straighten legs. Stand it up. Curtsy squats. Left leg start. Swing it back. Feet together. Same side. That was 3. 4. Halfway there. 5. Squeeze the muscles of your legs. Squeeze your butt. 8. 9. 10. Feet together. Opposite side. Really drive that front heel down to bring you up. This is 5. 6. 9. One more. And 10. All right, again, you can use the chair or not. Totally your choice. Double or single leg squats. I'm going to use the chair again because it makes me work a little bit harder. You do not need it. Okay, here we go. Left leg down, right leg up. I hope that chair is back there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How you doing? 7, 8. You feeling warmer? 9. Last one. 10. Good. Step your feet together. We'll switch sides. If you're doing double feet at once, you just keep going for another 10. Here we go. Left leg up. Sit it back. 1, 2. Really squeeze your butt at the top. 3. When I say squeeze, think of the sides squeezing in. 4, 5, 6. Woohoo, getting stronger. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Move the chair to the side if you used a chair today. We won't be needing it again for the rest of today's practice. Feet down, we've got those calf raises. Feet can be parallel or feet can be turned out. Or you can add a third variation today, feet wider, turned out. Here we go, 10 times. 10, 9, 8, resist the down. 7, 6, 5, lift through the front of the pelvis. 2, 1. Forward and back lunges, hands to hips or out to the side. Start with the left leg, step it forward. Spine stays straight. Try not to compensate in the lower back. Really fill out your lower back, especially when you step backward. It's like you're pushing your lower back behind you. This is 4, 5, squeezing inner thighs together. 6, remember that balance is always optional. 7, I'd rather you have control and alignment than trying to get that balance. Number 9. Last one. Hold it forward for this last one. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it into the optional balance. Hold. Step it back. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet come together. Okay, take an inhale and an exhale. Grab water if you need it. We're going to do just a little bit of some raising the heartbeat. Okay, so hands are going to go by your sides. You can bring them out. You can kind of jog them. You're just going to start doing a little jog. I want you to really prance through your feet here. So rolling through your toes. And this might be where you stay, just this kind of easy jog, not too much bouncing, more of this articulation through the foot and the ankle. If you want to step it up a little bit, bring your hands to your hips and we're going to start toe tapping. So you tap the right toes in front, step it together, tap the left toes in front, step it together, but you're going to hop it. Oh yeah. You could step it if you want to, for sure. If you need to hop it to get that heart rate up, then definitely hop it. Awesome. And if you want to add in even a bit more, hands go up and you're going to push the arms to the sky. Good. Pelvis is neutral. Make sure it's right underneath the shoulders. Keep the abs zipped in and up. Lengthen through your spine. A little faster with those arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Take just a little walk around. Let your breath slow down, but keep your body moving. Okay, we'll come back to center because the good news is we got that 2 more times. Sets of 3s today. Choose your variation, little jog, articulating through the feet, toe taps with or without a hop, or hop it. Here we go. Option to add those arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it around. Notice how your body is feeling. How you feeling? And And last time, final time, third time, get right into it. Your variation, arms go up. We're doing it for 20 seconds on this last round. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, count with me, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it around. That counting out loud with me, so good for your lungs. When you're doing cardio, to be talking, shouting, really great for the body. Toning the deeper muscles as well as the superficial muscles. Okay, grab water if you need it. And we're going to get down into some abs now. So I'll tilt this down so you can see just a little bit better. Okay. And coming onto your back. So this is where you might want a towel or a rug or a yoga mat, something just so your spine isn't hitting against hard floor. I'm going to lie on down. Okay, make the spine long on the ground. And we'll start with the feet down and the knees pointing up to the sky. You're going to reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Imagine they're holding a giant balloon or a giant like beach ball. So there's some rounding in the arms, and you have to hold it kind of gentle. You don't want to pop the balloon. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Then inhale, curl up the upper body. Keep holding that balloon. And it's like you're bowing. As if you're trying to bow forward with the chest. The tailbone's going to stay neutral. So notice if the tailbone tucked under, so you can let the tailbone go flat. It's okay if your lower back is pushing into the ground here. It's okay if it needs to arch a little bit, but make sure there's a hollowing in the belly. So as you exhale, see if you can sink that front abdomen a bit lower, really drawing it in. Look in the direction of your chest. You're going to hold that beach ball. Now contract the left side of your ribs and twist towards your left. The left ribs pull in towards your right, and you keep bowing up. Return to center. Take an inhale. Hollow the belly. Exhale. And then draw the right ribs towards the left and twist towards your right. Keep curling up. Keep the tailbone neutral. Return back to center. Shoulders soft. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Twist to the left. Engage the left obliques. Return back to center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Curl up a bit higher. Twist to your right. Good. So you're twisting around your spine. Go ahead back to center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Keep this pattern going. Twist to the left. The spine is staying straight, and it's just the ribs that are rotating around the spine. So notice if you start to kind of lean side to side and see if you can really draw the ribs in so that you stay in one straight line and you're just twisting. Keep bowing up. Good. Back to center. We've got one more to the left and one more to the right. You should be feeling this mainly in your upper abs. Take it to the left, to center, and to the right. To center, roll it down. If you just held your breath for the past few minutes, this is a great time to start breathing again. Okay, wonderful. You're going to extend your legs out in front of you. So the legs are outstretched. You can pointer flex through your feet. Reach your arms over the crown of your head. Give a little tuck at the tailbone, pushing your lower back towards the floor. Inhale, you're going to sit all the way up. And exhale, you're going to curl all the way back down. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keep going. Yes, you can use some momentum of your arms, but you're looking to use as little as possible. Really try to use the strength of your core to resist the roll down and to lift you up. Legs are reaching away from you as you roll down. Shoulders stay dropped down the back. Think of your armpits trying to reach towards your pelvis. And then start to add your breath in. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to go down. Inhale to sit up tall. Exhale to curl down. Push your legs into the floor even as you come up. That might feel a little challenging. Just try it out. Legs push down like they're weighted to the floor, like they're super glued to the floor. Last one. And down. Great. Okay, if you slid, go ahead and recenter yourself. We're gonna bend knees, bend knees. Bring feet to the ground. Okay, hands by sides. Lift your hips up for a little bridge pose. Take a look at your pelvis. You want to make sure your pubic bone is lifted higher to the ceiling than your hip bones. If it's not, you need to tuck your tailbone a bit more. Arms by your sides. Lift your right leg. Keep the knees the same height the whole time. Exhale, lower your hips a couple inches and press them back up to the starting point. Lower and lift. Really push your left heel into the ground. Right leg is going to stay extended the whole time. Good. Pubic bone lifting higher. One more. Drop the right leg down. Readjust as you need to. And we'll switch sides. Left leg extends out. Lower the hips. Press them back up. Sink your breath. Chest is broad. Shoulders push into the floor. Take one more. And lower down. Good. Shake your head no if you feel any tension in your neck. Great. Take your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides. So your legs are making a diamond-like shape or a shape like butterfly wings. And if you're like, ooh, this feels good, I just want to lay here, you do you. And sometimes we need to give ourselves a little kick in the butt. If we're always in that place of wanting to do less, sometimes it's nice to do a little bit more. And if you're always in the place of needing to do more, then I challenge you to rest. Arms to the sky, palms face one another if you're choosing to move. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, curl up through the upper body. Lift the legs to hover a couple inches off the floor. This is where you can stay. Or take your arms slightly wide. Breathe in through the nose. And exhale, move that diamond up towards your chest. Release it back down, inhaling. Exhale to center. Inhaling to lower. Keep going. See how close you can bring that diamond shape towards you without tucking your tailbone. Keep bowing up with the chest. If you even need to bring a hand to your abdomen to really encourage that strength. It's like everything on the front is squeezing to push down into your back. The breath can really help with that. Breathe into your upper back. Take one more. And release back down. Take your feet apart. Let your knees fall into one another. Slow down your breath. Okay, arms are going to come along your sides. Extend your legs out straight. If there's things nearby, you might need to move them out of the way a little bit because we're going to be circling the legs. Okay, so arms out by your sides. Draw your knees up and in. Straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. This could be a place to stay and work here. Adding on, you're going to take your legs out to the sides, close them like a book, hovering them off the floor, and then draw them back to the center. So making a circle. Good. If you want to add on, when you draw the legs towards you, lift your hips up off the floor. Control the roll back down of the hips as you bring the legs together in kind of a low boat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to circle around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Can you soften your shoulders? Really just use your core. I know the face muscles want to get involved. Let's see if you can relax those. Good. The next time your legs are together, point them to the ceiling. Hold there. We're going to reverse direction. So legs lower away from you, open to the sides. Draw towards your chest, lift the hips, optional. Close the legs in front of you like a book, and then lower back to starting point. Continue. Lower, out to the sides, circle in and up, roll back to start. Imagine someone's pulling your ankles away from you as you do this. So you're really trying to find extension through the legs, trying to pull the hip bones or the leg bones out of the hip socket. Good. Take one more. Bend the knees. Drop your feet down and let your legs just straighten for a second. It can feel nice to kind of shake the legs back and forth. Notice how your core is feeling. Notice how your quads are feeling. Notice how your armpits are smelling. Just kidding. Okay, go ahead and roll over onto your belly. I'll turn so that I can see you a bit better. Okay, you're going to come onto belly and onto forearms. Stretch your legs back behind you. Press your pubic bone into the floor, and then try to lift your belly and your ribs away from the floor. Keep that lift and reach your heart forward through your shoulders. Shoulder blades drop away from ears. Tops of the feet are going to press down towards the mat. Gentle stretch after all that core work we just did. Good. Bring your left leg out to the side like a frog leg. You're going to take your right arm and thread it underneath you. Reach your left arm up and over. If this feels vulnerable in the left shoulder, just go ahead and bend the elbow and rest it along your side or your hip. 3 breaths here. 2. That left knee stays down. 1 more inhale and exhale. Roll back onto your belly. Back to Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath you, chest lifted. Really push tailbone down. Good. Bring your right leg out to the side like a frog leg. You could always stay right here, or plant your right hand down, reach your left arm up, slide it underneath you, roll onto your left shoulder, your left ear, and take your right arm up and back behind you again. You can let it hover for just a little bit, or bend at the elbow and wrap it around your back or your hip. 3 breaths. Really breathe into the back. 2. 1 more. Roll back onto your belly. Good, and press back up to Sphinx pose. Tailbone down, ribs in, heart reaching forward, full inhale. And exhale. Lower your torso down, press up to a tabletop position, chest reaching forward. We'll turn so you can see me. Check that wrists are underneath shoulders, knees are underneath hips. And you could stay right here working on the heart forward, the elbows in, the shoulders down, or step it back, left foot then right foot, finding a plank pose. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Push your fingers down. Push your knuckles down. Push your palms into the floor. Feel your shoulder blades widen apart, but don't let that round your back. So as your shoulder blades widen apart, really reach your chest forward. Squeeze your butt cheeks in towards one another. Rather than a tuck under the tailbone, it's this inner squeeze. Squeeze your hands and feet towards one another. Crown of the head reaching forward. It might be a little shaky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Push the floor away. 5, 4. Squeeze the legs together. 3, 2, 1. Bring the left arm down. Reach the right arm high, coming into side plank. Drop that knee as you need to. Roll that bottom shoulder underneath you. Lift the hips, but more importantly, lift the ribs, especially this bottom rib lifting up. Good. Holding a little bit longer. Look down. Come back to that plank pose. We're going into the other side. Right hand underneath you. Left arm up. Again, you can drop that knee. I've got a shoulder injury on this side, so I'm going to do it with the knee dropped. You don't have to have an injury to use the knee down. But just take care of your body regardless. Heart broadening, belly turning up towards the sky. Lift the ribs right underneath that armpit. Push them up towards the sky. Good. Another big breath in, stretch up through that top hand. Look down, bring both hands to the ground. And we'll come back into that plank pose. Knees go back. Again, you can always drop the knees down. Chest reaches forward, shoulder blades widen for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down. Press back to a child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat. Nose is lifted up and off the ground. Breathe into your lower back. Rise back up to sit on your shins. Move your legs out of the way. Have a seat on your sits bones. Extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet and bring your inner thighs to touch. Bring your hands behind you onto fingertips and push into your fingers to lift your lower back up and forward. Feet flexed. You could stay right here, really toning the lower belly. Or if you can keep the lower back lifted, then reach the arms forward, grab the outer edges of your flexed feet. Super glue your ribs onto the fronts of your thighs, and you could stay there. Or keeping ribs and thighs touching, start to walk your feet a little bit forward. As soon as your ribs and thighs begin to disconnect, then stop and just stay, bowing head. Now we're staying active, so the feet are flexing, the inner thighs are squeezing together. The heart is reaching forward through the shoulders drop down the back, and you're pulling on your feet as you're pushing through your palms. Big breath into your lower, middle, and upper back. Full inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reach the heart forward, find a flat back, and slowly rise all the way up. We worked out those legs today, so it's important we take the time to stretch them out, unless you want to walk like a T-Rex or a robot because you're so tight. Draw your right leg in. Okay, option 1, stay here. Option 2, cross the foot over your other thigh. Fingers come behind you again to push your lower back forward and then kind of lean your chest back. So looking for a stacked spine. Reach your left arm to the ceiling. You're going to twist towards your right, drawing your right knee into your chest. That backhand behind you, bring it close and push into it to lift through the heart. Breathe into your back. Twist with your exhale. This bent knee, the right knee, hug it into you. This is a good way to open up the outer hip and outer thigh. But you might feel it more in the back first if you're tighter there. Turn your head to look forward, untwist the rest of the way. Pick that right leg up and make it look like tree pose, but seated. So the inner right foot presses against the inner left thigh. Right knee pushes outward. Hands come behind to lift the heart. Feel free to stay or walk the hands forward. You could grab onto thigh, calf, or down to your ankle or your foot. Chest reaches forward, head can bow. Keep your legs strong. So right knee pushes outward, right foot and left thigh push into one another. 3 more breaths. 2 more. Try and lift up your heel. You're flexing so much. 1 more. Look forward, heart lifts, flat back, come all the way up. We're going to open the legs out to the sides before we do the other side. Straddle sit, pointer flex through your feet, your choice, but push your legs down into the floor. Fingers come behind you to lift the heart. You might stay, or hands come in front. You might walk forward. Try to find length through your spine. And just like when we were doing those leg circles, imagine someone's pulling your ankles away from you as your leg bones push down into the ground. Take 1 more inhale and exhale. And then flat back. Slowly rise all the way up. We'll go into the other side, starting with the spinal twist to start. So now the left leg is going to draw in. Foot down, knee up, option 1, or cross it up and over, option 2. Fingers come behind to start. Inhale. Exhale, twist to your left, hugging the left knee into your chest. The leg that's extended, really kick it outward away from you. Move the lower back forward, kind of lean the upper back back. Turning your gaze over your left shoulder. Take a belly breath against your inner thigh. Turn your head to look forward, unwind the rest of the body. Bring the left inner foot against the inner right thigh, that tree pose, seated. Fingers come behind, inhale to lift the chest. Then exhale, hands to thigh, hands to calf, wherever they land. Bow the head if it's comfortable for your neck. Can you draw your belly back as you reach your heart forward? Feeling the palate of your mouth and your tailbone stretch in opposite directions. Turn your belly slightly over that extended leg. Melt your heart. Melt your shoulders. Inhale, lift the heart, look forward, lengthen all the way up. Great. We're going to do 1 stretch for the chest. Come on to hands and knees. Stack your hips above your knees. Walk your arms forward and slightly widen the arms. And you're going to lower your chest towards the ground. You'll bring your forehead or your chin to the floor. You can always put a pillow underneath your chest for a bit more support. Tops of the feet press down into the ground. Arms can stay wide like this. If you'd like a bit more of a lat stretch for your latissimus dorsi, You can bring your arms closer together, biceps more by ears. Keeping the arms a bit wider is going to get a bit more into your chest. Take another inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Engage your belly, abdomen to push back up to tabletop pose. All right, we've got a final shape to do today. It's one of my favorites, but it's many people's least favorite. So you'll have to let me know in the comments how you like it. You're going to pick up your right shin and place it across your left calf. So the right shin goes across the left calf, the middle of the shin bone pushing into the middle meaty part of the calf. And then you're going to walk your hands back and sit down onto those feet. So if this feels like, oh, this is nice, you're probably in the wrong spot. Usually it's like, oh, it's like a deep tissue massage right in that calf muscle. This is so good though for the knee joint, for the ankle joint. And we did all those calf raises. We need to make sure we're stretching them out as well. And you're pretty much getting a deep tissue massage and a workout class all for free. So bonus. Okay, come back up to tabletop. We'll switch sides. Opposite shin goes across, middle of the shin bone in the middle of the meaty part of the calf. And then sit back, find that sweet spot. So if it doesn't feel sensational, then adjust. Try like an inch up, an inch down. Try using another part of your shin bone. One more breath. And come back up to a tabletop position. Come to a seated shape, legs outstretched or legs cross-legged. Bring your hands into your lap. Eyes open or closed. Notice how your body feels. And just notice physically. So set aside the mental for a moment and check in to your muscles, to your energy, to your digestion, to your heartbeat, to your breath. Such important information. I encourage you to take a few more stretches, take a little bit of rest if you'd like it. Thank you for joining me so much for this class today. I'll be teaching again at 7 p.m. Arizona time tonight. And I've been sharing about 2 classes per day on Facebook Live. You can watch all the replays just by browsing through my timeline. Definitely comment. Let me know if you watched the video, if you did the workout, how your legs are feeling. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday.